Little awkward start.
Some technical difficulties.
Some technical difficulties, really.
In the end.
Welcome back. We are here now with the fun part of the segment, which is VGC. This is something that we are very excited about to be able to be casting. I'm, of course, Shmon, organizer of this tournament, and I'm here joined with Aiden. Aiden, how are you feeling?
I'm feeling really good about.
Yeah,
so
especially it's
the
a
first
rivalry.
match is a grudge match to say the least.
To say that's actually very true.
To say the least, yeah.
Very excited to be looking forward to those. It's actually going to be Nick versus Rune. Nick and Rune, they have been known to be, you know, a little bit of a smack talker duo that have been going left and right against each other. So I'm very excited to be able to see what this match will entice, because this will give dirt on the other person for the remainder of their life. This is just a clue, like somewhere to point to, like, hey, I beat you. How about that? So Rune versus Nick both are playing quite simplistic teams. Actually,
Yeah.
pretty all teams are,
Yeah.
pretty much. But we will first look into Rune's team here, who is playing things like Aerodactyl, Gambit, Sylveon, Garchomp, Charizard, Incineroar. We do have a graphic for that as well. Player 1. We'll go to that. Then we can see it on screen as well. There we go. So showcasing for you there at home as well. So the Mega Charizard and Aerodactyl, you might recognize this team as it has one NAIC as well. The only difference being this King Gambit has Protect, no Low Kick. And the other thing is the Garchomp itself doesn't have any Rock type. So no Rock Slide, Banana Goons, while the Incineroar is there to take outs and stuff. Even with the offense, King Gambit with the offense, and etc.
If we look over to Nick's team, we have a Rain team. Fun matchup with Sun versus Rain. There's a Weather War going on. Plus Swampert with Ice Punch. McIntyre. For example, Garchomp gets knocked out immediately.
4 times week to it, of course, and you know that's the nice thing about Swamp as well. It clearly shows that it went to the gym, as it gets a nice little stab buff, gets that swift swim ability, which is amazing for within this Rain, because Rain was already really good with your Paladon, Dragon type, and a Steel type combination, and now we have this. And we are ready for game 1. Let's take a look at what these players are bringing to the table. As these players will be probably smack talking. It is Archelon and Pelipper from Nick's side, while on the other end we have Incineroar and Sylveon. Right, so immediately the Rain has been set up. The negative thing is it doesn't have Charizard in the lead, meaning that there's no contention of this stun. No contention as well of this possible Electro Shock.
Yeah, so can't really do anything. Definitely coming.
Yeah.
Either this.
We do have Fake Out, of course.
There is, of course, Fake Out pressure, yeah.
Yeah, and the nice thing as well is, let's go for Fake Out. Going onto that Pelipper, because of course that Pelipper is trying that for breaking that, and now Archelon is able to go for the Electro Shot. So let's take a look how much this Electro Shot is going to be doing against Rune right now, as it gets a special attack boost in the Rain, and now targeted towards that Incineroar. Massive damage.
46. Fucking the.
Ooh!
Whoa! The Sylveon. I wonder what the Sylveon had for breakfast. Because
yeah, that was a very big yawn there.
Into the Pelipper.
A lot of damage onto the Pelipper, and almost of a potential K. We didn't see something like Hyper Beam, which could be used to immediately delete this Archelon from the face of the earth. But now putting this Pelipper low already gives Nick less opportunity to in and out every match as well. So now Nick does have the position of this Pelipper potentially being faster than his score, but he's certain if he didn't look at all the know that the Pelipper is modest and is in fact faster than both of these, but Nick actually opting out to switch out, going to the Swampert here. Beautiful shiny Swampert there, as well as the Electro Shot is coming out yet again. Let's see who it is targeting this time. Didn't say stuff.
I was so locked in.
Yeah,
going
I saw.
into the Incineroar again, and the Incineroar will get. Geladon now obviously +2 attack boost. Sylveon with another Hyper Voice. On at +2 defense as well.
Yep.
It's down to very low HP.
Yeah, this Sylveon putting in the work with that Hyper Voice, which is of course Pixelate boosted. For those that don't know, Hyper Voice is normally a normal type move, and now thanks to the Pixelate ability, it turns that normal type move into a fairy type move, gets even a little boost, and then does why it's this much damage and to the Swampert. And now ample opportunity for Rune to bring in the Charizard and threaten with the stun, because neither of these Pokemon really want the stun to be right now, because the Archelon is quite low, the Swampert is quite low. Even if Pelipper switches in, the stun will be set up if the Charizard goes for its Mega right now. Now, Rune could be smart and go for the Protect first to scout out if Nick is going for that Protect. Try and make a little bit of a cat and mouse game. That is just what Sun and Rain teams want to do.
See now, Swampert is going to Mega Evolve the Rain. Swift Swim, doubling its speed.
Yeah.
On the chat.
Scouting out if this is what they're doing. That
Protect
is
on the
what they're
Charizard.
doing.
That's
Yeah.
exactly.
Yeah, but it
on
seems
Sylveon.
I don't think the Archelon went for Protect, so could get the boost there. No,
Flash
going for the
cannon.
Flash Cannon. Very fair play there.
Makes
But now
sense.
it is quite safe. I'll go. Sure that the Swampert at least will go. While the Archelon could, for example, now Protect. So I do like this play as well from Nick. Only risking one of the two Pokemon if Rune went for that turn 1 Mega Evolution. Yeah, and now a little bit more defensive play in that regard. Because that Swampert can do dish out massive damage. There's no Intimidate anymore on the Incineroar neither. So these are kind of things that you want to Swampert.
So, Mega Evolution is to. I think Rune is in a really good position. Swampert's switching out. Basically.
Okay, Basculegion can be a very good switch in. Sylveon actually opting for
Sylveon
this.
switching
Okay.
into Garchomp.
Right, to certainly survive that certain Flash Cannon coming out. Now Mega Evolution from the Charizard, bringing the sun. This is the #1 Mega right now. Shiny Charizard, Game Freak's #1 and favorite as the sun gets set up. Now, if there's a Solar Beam going towards that
There's a
Swampert
Solar
slot, this is
Beam.
going into that Basculegion, however, instead, and that means massive damage onto it. This is not 4 times weak, but it is still enough.
To pick up the knockout. See what he. Other Flash Cannon. Garchomp. Does a lot of damage thanks to that +2 boost in its special attack stat.
Yeah, +2 boost. Nick not going on the defensive, like something like a Heat Kick would have come out. Swampert would have survived it, or either Basculegion. I think Nick, right. With the Garchomp also being quite low, the Archelon does have, I think, 2 boosts? Yeah, 2 boosts.
2 boost.
And now Pelipper is able to come in and at least set up the rain for this Archelon and me. Tailwind. Go for the Tailwind, try to get that speed advantage, and then even despite the rain not being got faster and each other, still threatening. So, but that is going to be late to see what the plays will be from Rune and Nick. Now has weather control, could very well switch back that Swampert, maintain the weather control, but Sylveon is the one being switched out, so Rune really wants that sun back up. Archelon going for the Protect, trying to scout out for this potential Earthquake or even Stomping Tantrum, Dragon Claw into the Pelipper, and that means there's no more sort of weather control. So very good play by Rune, recognizing, okay, I do not want this set up. This is devastating for me. But now, Garchomp is low, the Archelon is low. There are still positions where the Swampert can deal quite a bit of damage because he can't just really switch. So rather than that, I feel like you're fine with letting your Garchomp go down, pick their Sylveon, and then have your Charizard switch it, have the weather control, and thus following Heat Wave and Hyper Voice shenanigans.
See now Garchomp switching up into the Charizard.
Okay.
Gaining
Weather control, Wave
Wave
Crash,
Crash coming out.
still good
This is
damage
about
for,
half.
yeah. Like this is,
Obviously
you gotta,
weakened by the
Yeah, because of the stun, of course, weakens water type moves times 2. This one, massive Dragon Pulse onto the Charizard, but it is able to survive. We have the Hyper Beam! I love this animation. Miku Beam! As your Chalaron gets melted down into a pile of trash, unfortunately, as only Swampert remains a Charizard, Sylveon, and this Garchomp. And right now, the Charizard is able to outspeed it as well as the Garchomp. Not a lot of options on Nick's side to try and something, as Charizard is able to go for that Solar Beam, and Nick has a little bit of information. Okay, so this is how Rune likes to approach the game. Like, what can I do different? So, Aiden, my question to you is, if you're in Nick's position, what is an adaptation you'd like to do?
I would personally bring that is gains weather control.
Yeah.
I can always click parting shot after the Mega goes off.
Yeah.
Pop into Pelipper so I get the rain control for myself.
Yeah.
Instead of I would bring the Grimmsnarl instead of Basculin. So this game was Bleach.
Yeah.
Instead of aside from eating a Solar Beam.
Yeah. There's not a lot of like speed control or Rune. You have the if the Aerodactyl hasn't been brought, our Basculegion can put in a lot of work with things like that in last respects. If you can remove them, so maybe if Nick instead of switched out his Basculegion and just let the Swampert down, then could he use Basculegion for later for that instance? Strong ability boosted,
adaptability boosted, last respects with a choice scarf. It does hurt.
It does hurt.
I can confirm it does hurt.
It's 50 base power in the beginning. Then it slowly becomes 100, and then 150. Ability boosted, and it's a ghost type move, and that is, and we see the adaptation.
Here you see the Grimmsnarl.
Alright, Grimmsnarl being set up. It can try and go for something like Light Screen, like Torrent, but with that instant on the field, fake out and hyper following suit. So, what do you do as an adaptation? Now, something that I would love to do, for example, maybe Pelipper, because we saw earlier that Pelipper was able to survive the Hyper Voice combo. Could go for a strong Wave Crash into you are -1. Don't forget, Adamant Swampert in Rain.
Adamant Swampert in Rain does also hurt. I can Let's see what happens now. Swampert switching out.
Swampert going for the Archelon, maybe getting a free boost here thanks to that fake out as well. Fake out coming out, it is going into the Grimmsnarl. Right, Grimmsnarl flinching, so let's see if this is just going to be a Hyper Voice. It is!
Grimmsnarl lives!
Grimmsnarl survives! Those are some expert EVs there. Being able to make sure that the Grimmsnarl is able to survive. Down does get a boost, but has taken their damage in turn. So, position-wise, you can go for something like a Light Screen, Orange Shot, that Sylveon slot if you want to. You know, is brave. Go for something like Orange Shot into that Archelon slot. You don't really want to have that, so I think like Archelon could protect, could set up the Light Screen, just go play with a less. And I think Nick is thinking the exact same thing as me.
Correct. Sylveon.
So trying to make sure that there's no parting shot shenanigans coming out, but yeah, Light Screen coming out. Perfect turn for Nick here, being able to go for something like parting shot into the last slot.
Good shot.
Yeah. So now you can keep your Grimmsnarl as a potential stack and go for something like parting shot into Sylveon, trying to damage and get boost at very least with electro shot or being neutral. Something like full parting shot goes Garchomp or Charizard. You don't want to electro shot into either of those. Well, you won't be able to as long as the raid has been set up, but you have the option of parting shotting, then Pelipper, and then switching Grimmsnarl for later for the control again.
So let's see. Sinner start switching.
Yeah,
Parting shot from.
So we have a Light Screen up, -1 Sylveon, so even if it goes for Hyper Beam or Hyper Voice, it is going to be less damage, but Hyper Beam is still a very scary move. So the Drizzle has been set up, let's see. Electro Shot coming out.
Go in Sylveon. Archer. See.
maybe calling that somewhere the Garchomp was gonna switch out. No,
It's
it
going
is
into the Sylveon.
Very parting shot at it. Let's get some damage on it as well as we see the
Power
hyper voice. Let's see how much this does. Absolutely pitiful damage compared
So
to earlier.
little.
And it is now +2. Well, on the other. So now you +2. Now you do have the nice option going. Developer is still relatively healthy. So something like a Rock Slide or even Draglout could hurt, but still you're still in a fight.
There is no Rock Slide.
Oh, there's no Rock Slide. Yeah,
It's
true.
just Dragon Claw and Pumping Tentacle.
Yeah, I think Dragon Claw might still take the KO here. Developer is defensively better bulky than physically, but yeah, Grimmsnarm for the potential.
Going back into
For the
Grimmsnarm.
Dragon Claw, let's see. And that's everyone switching out. So this could
Insane
be a perfect
call.
play from.
Shadow
Please tell me,
switching.
Electric Shock. Oh my god! If you Electric Shock, no!
It protects. Okay, the Archaludon protects.
If you Electric Shot it there, that would have been absolutely perfect.
Covering for the
That
earthquake.
I was if you Electric Shot because you have +2. Earthquake would still have done that. But this is also the instance where we can see that TCG players have tried VG a little bit because the level they're playing at is already fine, but
Yeah.
sometimes you're missing one or two. This is something that I feel Nick might have missed out because that slot there could have or only protected or not switched out to a Garchomp or taken the Electrician. So it was pretty fine to go. But now, in this position, let's see what Nick does. If he's going for the Dog Protect here, because an Earthquake plus a Heat Wave can do max damage still, won't be enough to kill the Swampert or the Archaludon, so you could just go for Protect Archaludon and Mega Swampert and Ice Punch the Garchomp to infinity and beyond. It's hard to say. I don't like because you are playing a little bit of a mind game. Because you want that weather control, and Rune right now is having that weather control with this sun being put up. Charizard Y, setting up the drops, setting up the weather balls, setting up the solar beams, and setting up the strong heat wave. Oh,
Mega Evolving. Oh, obviously, too swift can boost. Just some. Swampert is going to protect it.
yeah. Trying to stay safe from a possible solar beam earthquake coming out. So now Nick is gonna see how much this is doing. This is still live or boosted. Don't get me wrong. This could very well do still quite a bit of damage, but it is able to hang on. So I can give it is if went for a heat wave instead of a solar beam. Could prove to be as the Charizard
the
is going for
solar
solar beam.
beam.
So if this is Dragon Ball into the Garchomp, this would be KO there, and you
Going
have
into
a
the
free
Pikachu.
switch into the Pelipper.
Mega
Yep.
Pulse coming out. Garchomp out.
Oh, pretty fine play, I say. Yeah, you know.
I mean, you
But I
might have lost the weather control, but
Yeah.
you took the Garchomp.
Yeah, exactly. And now, you believe Incineroar is probably good. Could go for something like if you know that the public could switch out your Charizard early, but that can prove also negatively because then if the Sylveon just goes down, or if Nick doesn't put in this, like making an extra level of mind gaming, you know, because a lot of times with you have these plays that you play that you just completely beat theirs, and that is what I love about VGC because that could be exactly what Nick is slash planning
Maybe planning?
maybe planning,
Maybe
who knows.
he's thinking about it.
Maybe
Maybe
he's
it's in
thinking-
the back of his head. you
Yeah,
know?
maybe it's like, hey, wait, what if he does switch that thing? Oh, like what if he does switch in that Sylveon? Is that not fine? I do think it's fine to just keep Pokemon on the field here. Charizard is going to
Charizard
switch
going
out.
to switch.
Okay, Sylveon coming in. Let's see if the Pelipper is switching in. Either of these Pokemon are
Swampert
slower.
switch.
Yep. Okay,
Setting
do
up
we
the
have the
Venus
fake out onto Archaludon or onto the Pelipper? This is also very important. Go for the go for the fake out. Would have given another defense boost. Okay. You know, you get some extra lifties. Get some extra snacks. Get some extra snacks. So, I think. Do we just hard switch? Swampert again? I think we flash cannon the Sylveon slot. Always. We switch the Pelipper back out if we're Nick. On the other hand, Rune could go for the Protect plus Parting Shot. It is because Nick is very afraid something like the Charizard switching. So going for maybe like a floor play could prove to be more effective than switch, like raw switch. That's the great power of Incineroar, giving fake out with speed of it and the power shot of the slower. You have the Wygar coming out. No Charizard switching. What is happening right now? Electroshock is coming out. Electroshock now boosted again. It is now +2. Is this enough to pick something up? I don't believe so. But maybe if it's going into Sylveon, it could very well. It is going into that Sylveon. Is it enough? It is enough. Okay, so this is pretty good. Parting shot. So this is still good for Nick because he can switch the Swampert, attack go down.
Pelipper back.
Yeah, and then
Get you
protect.
ready for control,
And you protect. Charizard, you still have 2 rounds of light screen or 1? I think it's
Light
2.
screen is.
Because he's likely, right?
Yeah.
He do be likely. Because there's no switches anymore from Rune's side.
Take out pressure.
Yeah, but you just protect the
Yeah,
Arcello.
you just protect the Arcello.
Yeah.
Swap out.
Yeah, I don't know. You don't need Swampert.
Yeah. 2 turns of light screens.
Yeah. So
How can I play?
I just saw Nick doing math in the sky. Like you know, like when you look up and you're like, what if I what if I do? Is this a
1
funny?
plus 1 is 2.
1 plus 1 is 2, but if
plus
it's
2 is
him,
4.
it's -4.
1, that's 3. Quick maths.
Yeah. Okay, yeah, Pelipper swap. Let's see if it is going to be a Swampert. It should be a Solar Beam into that slot, I believe. As protect from the Arcello. Yes, protect from the Arcello. Good play there by Nick. Solar Beam. Alright, that's completely fine.
Pretty even.
Yeah, that's actually what you prefer. Yeah. As now you do have Weather Ball onto the Incineroar and Electroshock into the Charizard. Weather Ball will most likely always kill. We do know that the Pelipper is oldest, quite strong here. So I might be going to a game 3.
No,
these guys are so tight right now, so wound up tight as well. So I'm very much looking forward to what they will be having in store. Pelipper comes in, and now the rain is here. Means weather control is for Nick. 5 turns of rain. So that means Weather Ball into the Incineroar, the Electroshot into the Charizard. It is +2 Arcelon already. Can be +3. Could be +3. Alright.
No, the Arcello is actually following. Starting shot.
You're right. You're correct. But it will be +2 when it clicks it again, right?
Yeah.
So, within this position, I do believe Nick does have control, and I think Rune is thinking about, okay, what are like better approaches for the next game?
Yeah.
I'm just excited to see all of these games because I love VG, and like seeing new players approach it as well. Always like an interesting mind to go. Okay, Charizard going for the protect. Let's see. It is going to be Weather Ball into. Yeah. So we have confirmation. Pelipper is just the fastest thing, and it's just a knockout.
Clean 1-hit knockout.
Yeah. All right, that means only the Charizard versus the
Electros.
You know,
You get a
get a freebie.
free boost.
Oh,
Free boost, why not?
Hey, hey man, not bad. Hey. Right, special attack rules again. Now, you could be arguing that maybe try and ensure that the light screen was off, because Charizard still has respectable special attack as well.
Yeah.
Something like a Weather Ball, even though resist is still 100
still
base
good.
power, plus it so it doesn't get like stab Weather Ball like Pelipper's, but it is quite strong. So it's just going to be Heat Wave. Arcello don't even dodging. That's the nimblest bridge alive.
A little amount of damage to the Pelipper.
Yep.
Weather Ball coming out. TB.
Yeah.
We go to game 3.
Yeah, going for the game 3. Very well played there. Right. Nick
Fun
versus
matchup on
Yeah.
paper. And
Yeah.
it's a fun matchup.
I do like the
In
two
practice.
opposites. Well, not really opposite, but the two rivals right now fighting it out and trying to get the, get
Bragging rights.
yeah, bragging rights. You get like they really want that booster.
Yeah.
They are right now gunning for it. So I'm very much looking forward to what these players will be bringing into the next game. And I do, okay, let's think about approaches and adaptation. I do think Rune brought the correct forward. The only thing is, I think he should be just, you know?
Yeah,
and I think
just
like
get the
Charizard,
damage out immediately.
Charizard Plus, he is in row, prevent. Well, the only thing is if Nick goes for something like as the Legion. Because Nick did adapt as well by bringing the
Instead of the best.
Legion.
As I see.
No, as you suggest.
As I suggested.
As you might have said that, yes.
I have.
But Nick is the only person with a Basque Legion, actually. Also true. Yeah. There's
No
one
way.
else, there's no
No
one else
way.
with the Basque Legion, which is insane to me. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Alright, Grimsnarl and Swampert back at it again, buddies.
Same leads as game 2.
Okay,
On both sides.
so Nick would love to see this already because this is these are the leads that Nick won on. But
yeah.
what is an adaptation that Nick could do very well? Or Chaladon, tell him that Grimsnarl. Go for a win. Wanna click it? Click it. 1, 2.
Oh, wait.
Oh, he was switching.
That guy.
Mega Shinka.
Mega.
Pink Swampert.
Mega
I just
is
love
on
Swampert.
the
Look at him. He looks great.
So strong.
Right,
Fake out, going into the
Swampert.
Swampert.
Okay, call it out. Light
Light
screen.
screen.
Okay, so Rune called out that Nick would maybe adapt, but Nick said, "No, I ain't adapting." Hyper
Beam!
Oh, this is of course so that the Sylveon won't be able to put the next time, but the Grizzly has done a job. Let's put up the screen right now.
Of the screen. Don't have the option
Which are yeah
to prankster parting shot out
no
into
pranks
the
the parting
pellet.
shot, but you could very well set up the ring, wear the ball into that Incineroar slot. Even if Garchomp switches, it will not like that, and you could
definitely
just go for a big wave crash into that Sylveon slot as well.
Yeah, Nick recognizing here that there is no Charizard on the field to stop the rain.
Where's
In
the
this next
Charizard?
turn.
Where
So
is
switching in the Pelipper.
Yeah, no Charizard on the field. Yeah, is as you said, the only thing that could be switched out is the Rune. Sylveon has to take a mandatory turn of rest because Hyper Beam pulls a lot out of you. A wave crash coming out into that Incineroar, and that is
getting
just
a clean knockout at -1 here.
I mean, Wave Crash is a great buff that Swampert has gotten. 120 base power in the rain. Look at the health that it took away. And Pelipper going for that speed control with that tailwind immediately. Now Sylveon has. Okay, so Nick playing the long game. Put up the light screen. Put up the tailwind. Even if Charizard comes in, it might set up the stun, but you do have still some decent damage with the Swampert to be done. The unfortunate thing is, if you're switching the Pelipper into, for let's say for example, Archaladon, you don't really want to take a Heat Wave and a Hyper Beam. So thinking about that, does Nick know that this offensive almost has no defensively change right now? He could go for a Wygar, of course, but I think a Hyper Beam. I think a Hyper Beam will be are what Rune is clicking because that's what he's been preferring to click as well.
When the Swampert is
Listen,
on the
okay,
field.
listen to me. So what I
I'm
think, Archaladon switch for the Swampert, get that boost on the defense, whip Pelly in later. Okay.
Oh!
There's no way.
Swampert switching out into the Archaladon. What?
Okay, and then maybe. Okay, so we don't have Protect on the Pelipper. We are Sash, yes. We have White Guard to try and protect ourselves, so let's see what's happening. Doing some math here as well. Rune is writing down that is White Guard coming out. Let's see. Let's see if it's Hyper Beam or I don't think it's going to be Hyper Beam.
It's Heat Wave
blocked. They blocked perfectly, but they're both taunting each other right now. But it is the
Hyper Beam
Hyper Beam. All right, the Sylveon is again not going
into the Archaladon.
Ooh, but it
that's
is
a
able
lot
to
of
take
damage.
it. The in real life taunts are coming out, but the unfortunate thing is, so good play by Nick in one end. To go for something like that. The unfortunate thing now is though you still don't have Sun. You still don't have Raid. So your Pelipper is still going to have to switch out. Like if you, I think you are fine with letting the Swampert go down, like if the Charizard goes for Solar Beam, onto the Pelipper, and you just get some damage off on the Sylveon with like a flat, I think. The unfortunate thing is, Charizard can then switch out again, so you are trying to force the Charizard in the position where it's a 2v1. Even if it's in stun, it's still harder for the Charizard, but you need damage on it.
Yeah, definitely.
So the adaptation might not be working out here for Nick. So this is still a tie game, as they are deciding. Pelipper going for the Weather Ball.
Fire
Fire-type Weather Ball. Okay, so decent damage here. Good, good. Okay, Dragon Pulse. Okay, getting the damage in.
About 40%. Oh.
Solar Beam.
Solar
Okay, but the
Beam.
Pelipper is able to take that one turn. Still have a turn of Tailwind. You could very well double up into the Charizard and maybe hope for a KO, but like that would only be with Hurricane, and Hurricane is not that accurate in the sun. It's only 50% accurate. You could go for the Weather Ball plus. I think Sylveon is in range for a Flash Cannon. Go for Flash Cannon. Switch out the Pelipper. You have the control of weather, and that might be the angle that Nick is looking towards. If Nick is able to recognize that, like, okay, if the Charizard stays in, like, if the Sylveon stays in, it will faint. Charizard stays in as well, I will have weather control. So either way, you do have the weather control in the end, in that position.
Yeah, that's
now.
the most important thing.
Yeah. But
both
think
of these players to
if
have the
Nick
weather control.
recognizes it, this is a 5-head play. Is that what they call a 5-head? Am I that old?
Yeah,
What the
that's
kids
what the kids call it.
Pelipper
nowadays.
switching out to Swampert.
Pelipper
Let's see.
switching out into
Flash Cannon.
Swampert.
Is Flash Cannon enough? This is, of course, okay, the Charizard is switching out himself as well, but the Pelipper is forced. So if this Flash Cannon is able to pick up on the Sylveon, it will the protecting! Yeah, no! Oh, the
Sylveon protects as well.
Okay, so
Fails
oh.
because nothing ever happened.
Oh, this is still scary. Okay, our Shadow is healing quite a bit, but Tailwind has run out. There's only 3 more turns of Light Screen as well. This is rough. I don't think he switched. I think he just Ice Punch plus Flash Cannon.
Yeah.
I think, like, please, Nick, recognize it. If the Pelipper is slower, so that's the interaction with Rain as well. The faster
You have to take a KO now.
Yeah, the faster you are, the
you
faster
are
your ability activates. But
He
Pelipper is
switches out
switching
to Pelipper.
Okay, let's see, this is working out. The Rain has been set up. Is this just an Ice Punch in regards to
Ice Punch into Garchomp.
Okay, now Sylveon, the light screen is still up. Is the Sylveon going for a Hyper Voice? Hyper Voice will pick up the KO. And if that picks up the KO, that's not good. Because that means that there's weather control.
Picks up the KO on the Pelipper.
Yeah, and that gives Nick weather control right now. So bringing
Gives Rune weather control.
Oh, Rune, weather control right now. Because if you did not make that switch and you went for a Flash Cannon, I do believe Sylveon would have gone down, and I think that would have been that pop. But Nick might have called, because the last detect failed on the Sylveon, that this was not going to be the play from Rune.
Game is such high stakes inside of the game
The
and
amount
outside
of
of the
smack
game.
talk that we'll hear from
amount
here
of
on out
bragging
in every
rights.
WhatsApp chat. Yeah, the ball fathers will be called. As this is the last. This is going to be 1 or 2 of the last turns. Going to be.
Charizard
Go for the
protect.
protect. Okay, wait. If you double up into the Sylveon right now, this could very well prove to be.
Sylveon
Okay,
protects.
another protect here, trying to stall out this last turn of light screen.
Screen.
So wave crash coming out, not enough for the Charizard. It has been chipped down, but this is still tough. Okay,
Don't think
okay. If Nick
wave
protects,
crash ins.
oh no, Swampert is really respectful. I do think like Charizard's play is always to go, but I think if you protect, go with our channel for Flash Cannon. If you Sylveon, the Swampert plus Arch, like if one of them, oh well, if you miss the Swampert, mate, damaging is that wave crash. So this is extremely close, and like Heat Wave is not an accurate move. It's 95% accurate, so it is still
could
a little
always
bit
miss.
of gambling happening here right now. Oh, but go for the
Swampert's
protect.
protecting.
Okay. So
Okay.
let's see. Flash Cannon into that Sylveon. This is going for the protect.
Elegant.
Double protect. I am losing my mind here. The Heat Wave coming. Go for these. But now
If they go into it, double protect.
they're just gonna stall out their own sun.
Yeah. I mean, if they keep protecting,
Yeah,
it's
okay, I
very
think
good for
Nick needs to double protect right now, but he needs to flash cannon the server. My screen is now completely worn off. You should have attacked if that was the last turn. You should have protected if that was your last turn of light screen. It's fine. This
3
is
more
still
turns of sun.
3 more turns of sun. You know, you can stall that out.
You just hit the legendary quadruple protect. on
Quadruple
Swampert.
protect, the legendary, you know, like it can happen. The odds of it are astronomically small because you pick once and you go 30%, go to less than 10%, and then you go like even below 1%. There's a dodge on the Swampert! There's a dodge on the Swampert! Wait. Oh, I just died!
Picks up the Archaludon though.
If it didn't pick up the KO there, yeah, it would have lived. No, I split! No! Freeze. And the Hyper Beam coming out for the Sylveon, and that is a KO, and that is game over. The winner is Rune with the sun. Very well played.
Wow, what a game.
What
That
a
end game
game.
could not have been more stressful to VGC players
No.
than it has been.
Oh my
It's
god.
insane
Yeah.
to me.
There's so many plays that could have
I'm
gone.
lost. I'm lost for words.
Yeah, there's could be so many other things to be done, but so unfortunately,
I'm lost for words.
there were a lot of lines of play, and like when they're watching this back, because you are, we both know it. You're going to be linking it to each other the whole time. You both played very well. I gotta say, this is one of the most like legendary things about VGC. Sun versus Rain. Always been fun to watch, and you guys made it entertaining as well. It was really well played. There were maybe some mishaps, or maybe plays that you guys made that we didn't recognize. Because of course we are casting it. We're not saying we're better, but but that might be something to consider. But that is our first round. So I'm feeling good. Are you feeling good?
I'm feeling amazing.
Yeah, that means that we're not gonna take too long, and we'll be back shortly with round 2.